he has a strong respect for the competitor's ability to adapt to whatever the game is, whatever the situation is. And he exemplifies that in everything he plays.
Yeah, and so let's talk a little bit about Ciel, the character that he's playing, because this is a character we haven't seen yet. So Ciel is a really balanced character, has a lot of great tools. You know, with her key throw, she can keep you out, zone you out, but her close range motion is really impressive as well. She has tools to lock you down. She's got some full screen options that are incredibly terrifying if you make a mistake. Her game plan is basic, but it's effective.
What I'll say is, along with Hisui, Ciel is a character where you can really see the, in my opinion, the most awesome feature of this game is the movement. And you're going to see that with JimmyJTran's approach here. But it's going to be hard because of this Mario matchup. That Sword Nun is going to be a constant threat just because she's able to go through the projectile wreckers that Jimmy can do. And of course, like you said, emphasis on strike throw with this character. She doesn't have as much left-right stuff, but that jumping splits kick is a cross-up attack that you'll see JimmyJTran go to a lot. However, locked and loaded, going to get side-swapped into the corner most likely.
Yes.
What's the set?
Yeah, we saw this a lot yesterday. Again, the overhead with that Mario combo. The character that they are playing against will switch sides, but eventually is going to get back into that corner. The Chakra Nun, again, too, being able to hit with the overhead. This is the Korean wrestling man we're used to seeing with so much offensive pressure.
He's a bot. He's a script.
Okay, such ambiguous overhead movement. Like you were just saying, so much of this takes place in the air, and there's a lot of fast movement. You do get 2 jumps, 2 air actions in this game for most characters, and so he was able to do that side switch, make it really ambiguous where he was going to fall.
And the thing about Mario, too, is his buttons are very stubby. He doesn't have a lot of space control with them, but they function very well for pressure, air pressure, and in conjunction with the nuns. Like you said, he can create very ambiguous situations. Deep big body confirmed from Jimmy J here.
You're gonna spend,
unfortunately dropped.
No.
That could have been much worse.
Okay, opens up with that really nice low set. It was fast. Using fast buttons low to open somebody up, because most of your A buttons in this game are going to be 5 frames.
And Mr. Naps had a very lucky break there, being able to convert like that off the whiff. But here we go, shield BC. And that's the struggle with this character, Ciel. Obviously, she has her projectile that she goes to, is she throws those keys. Those essentially function as projectile wreckers. But the problem is these nuns that Korean Wrestling Man keeps summoning, they prevent JimmyJTran from being able to get space to zone like that.
That was such a great DP.
Reversal super.
Yeah, so when you use those DP motions, they do have invincibility on them. It was a very safe option for Jimmy to use. Okay. Coming in now, so much pressure. Shields the heat activation. This is huge for Jimmy.
And the claw starter, this is going to be big damage. Back, and then the launch incoming. No, going to go with the key super here. 46-25 damage on the table.
Oh my gosh.
Air grab, moondrive activation. That's it. 4 bars, he's got it.
Yeah, is he going to close it out with the EX or just go straight into the arc drive?
Taunt jet upper, eats your heart out.
Drive. Fantastic, Jimmy.
Mr. Naps putting him to sleep. Wow. That's the thing with Ciel. She gets access to full moondrive like that, 4 bars. Now that strike throw becomes a little bit dangerous because of the threat that the air anti-ground grab can come into play.
I really like the way Korean Wrestling Man has been using that pre-round movement. So if you've been noticing, everybody can move before the round starts, but they can't throw a move. So you're trying to get those advantageous positions. And Korean Wrestling Man went for it, but Jimmy is so calm.
Yeah, and look at this. He's trying to slow down the match now. But that's what see there? Jimmy tried to punish the sword nun like that, but the punch nun comes out and so it creates this kind of back and forth. He got punished for trying to knock down and immobilize one of the nuns.
So after that shield activation, Jimmy tried to go for a launcher, but now was able to slide underneath with Ciel's really fast movement.
JimmyJTran with the optimal stuff.
Great.
Safe jump. Going low.
Oh,
the delay flip kick.
Going in for this combo once again, building up their magic circuit. Wants to get that EX hard knockdown.
Back
so
to the
ambiguous.
Grab, bait, no punish. JimmyJTran with the grab.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Oh, he techs it.
Tech it, and then this is big. Sword super from this is going to end, what, like roughly 3.6 or something like that? No.
No, drops it. Okay, but blocks the shot. Jimmy's one of the first people to block that mix-up.
Great guard. Oh my God, reversal super in the seats. Oh my God. JimmyJTran on set point to eliminate Korean Wrestling Man from this event.
Oh, gets caught in the sandwich situation with the spear nun, not one that we see as often from the Korean Wrestling Man's offense.
So here's the thing, twirling like that in the corner. Nice. Was trying to bait something from Jimmy J.
Text the incoming throw. That can be really ambiguous because Mario can use the nuns to shield what he's doing, and that throw gets really scary. But Jimmy, the confidence coming out here. The fatal counter's going to get extra damage after that held shield from Korean Wrestling Man.
I was waiting for him to show it. That charge stand slash attack she has, that punishes low shield. That's a low shield call-out button.
Patience from Jimmy. Once again, slowing down the tempo of the match.
But he's willing to guard. He's willing to guard.
Okay,
Don't break on the throw, but charge chop from here. He's willing to block it out.
Up. Okay, there. That could have been huge. But now, Korean Wrestling Man stuck in the corner. Put himself there. I'm expecting a throw pretty shortly. No, the heat was not blocked.
That's the hard part with CL. When it's all strike throw like that, if they're very patient, they have good reaction.
Yeah,
you can struggle
caught
to
in the air, though.
Great conversion off the moon skill to be able to get that OTG like this.
Jimmy should be able to build up another. Yep, that's 50%.
Into a safe jump. Goes low on the other side that time. Jimmy J applying pressure.
Gets a
Grab
throw.
with the shield.
This is huge. Gets it with the low. Jimmy is moving on.
Mister, oh my God. JimmyJTran. Gonna be moving on loser's side over Korean Wrestling Man. But yo, big ups to him as well, because it was a pleasure and awesome seeing him compete in this final bracket for this game like that. We've been waiting for an international